You ever start training thinking this is the time I'm finally going to get abs, but a few months down the line, you still look the same, but you're still trying to convince yourself under the mirror through good lighting that you actually have abs, but you don't. Yeah, I've been there as well. When I first started, I was trying to build an aesthetic physique, eating right, training hard in the gym, doing everything I thought was right, but I still didn't see my abs. I got stronger, yes, but my abs still weren't visible because I was bulking at the time and I gained fat. But I thought to see my abs again, I need to do more crunches, more ab work, more core workouts. But that's when I realized that getting abs isn't about ab workouts or crunches or whatever you've been doing. It's actually about controlling what you eat. So in this video, I want to break down the truth about getting abs and why you still don't have them even though you've been training hard. Here's the thing. Everyone has abs, but the reason you can't see them is because they're covered over a layer of fat. You don't need to do 1000 sit-ups and then magically you start seeing your abs. No, that's not the way. If you don't have your nutrition in check, you will never see them. When I first started bulking, I was doing ab workouts every single day because when bulking, I gained fat. But to counteract that bulk, that fat, I was doing ab workouts because I wanted my abs back. And the thing is, I wasn't out of shape. I just wasn't lean enough to allow my abs to show. That's when I switched everything up and I switched to a lean bulk and everything changed. I was still building muscle while staying lean enough so that my abs could actually show. And that's when I learned that abs are built in the gym, but they are revealed in the kitchen. So let's break it down simply. Your body burns a certain amount of calories every single day, which is called your maintenance calories. If you eat more than that, you will gain weight. If you eat less than that, you will lose weight. That's simple. That's the thing that most people try to overcomplicate, but it's actually that simple. And if your abs aren't visible, it's not because you're not training hard. It's because you are not lean enough so that they can actually be revealed. So here's the first truth. If you want to start seeing your abs, you need to eat in a small calorie deficit, not a big one, a small calorie deficit. You don't need to starve yourself. You just need to eat a little less calories than your maintenance level. Aim for around 300 to 500 calories less than your maintenance so that you can lose fat slowly and keep your muscle. So now that you know that the calorie deficit is key, how do you actually eat in a way that can help your abs be revealed? Focus on protein first. Protein is what keeps you full, keeps your muscle, and even helps you to burn calories faster. So if you are 150 pounds, eat 150 grams of protein every single day. If you want a high protein meal and high calorie meal while still minimizing the amount of fat, check my last video, I explained it. And then next is controlling your carbs. Carbs are not the enemy. Most people like to say that carbs is your enemy, but carbs help you by giving you energy. The trick is to have most of your carbs around your workouts, so before or after, so that your body actually uses them as energy and doesn't store them as fat. For example, on your training days, eat more carbs, but when you don't train, eat less carbs. Keep it simple. Rice, oats, potatoes, the small stuff, not junk food carbs because they have a lot of fat in them, like pizza or burgers. And that's another thing. Keep your fat at a low. You still need fat for hormones and recovery, but eating a lot of fat will make you gain more weight instead of losing them so that you can actually see your abs. Here's a couple of mistakes you've probably been making because I used to make them that prevented me from actually seeing my abs. You think doing abs burns your belly fat. The truth is, you can't burn fat in one single area by focusing on that area. That's not how it works. Fat loss happens all over your body, but slowly. So instead of simply doing ab workouts, train your whole body intensely. Lift weights, move more, eat the right things. That's how you actually lose weight. And mistake number 2 is underestimating how much calories you are eating. People think they are eating enough calories. But when you actually track them, when you actually count them, they either eat way over the amount of calories that they need or way under the amount of calories that they need. That extra amount of oil, that extra handful of nuts, that actually adds up to the amount of calories that you've been eating. So track your meals at least for a while. But if you're obviously eating the same meals every single day, you can track them once and then next time you know exactly how much calories you are consuming. And mistake number 3, and probably the most common one, is being too impatient. Abs don't show up overnight. Fat loss and muscle gain is not a fast process. It's a slow one. So you need to stay patient and consistent. If you lose around 0.5 kg every single week, that's the right way to do it. You're doing everything right. A lot of people go from eating everything in sight to then eating absolutely nothing, starving themselves. And that's not the right way to do it. When you cut too hard, your energy drops, you start slacking during your training, and your body starts to store that extra energy. And your body starts to hold on to that fat. The goal isn't to eat less, it's to eat better. Clean foods keep you full, and it gives your body the necessary ingredients to burn fat efficiently. You want meals that satisfy you, not meals that make you miserable. Now you might be wondering, do I need to do a lot of cardio to lose fat? And the answer is not actually. Cardio is useful, but it's not the magic answer. You can burn just as much fat by lifting weights every single day, going hard in the gym, as you would for doing a lot of cardio. Even though majority of this video has been about nutrition, don't get me wrong, training is still fundamental. Your abs are a muscle and they will look better when you train them. But you don't need to overdo them like most people do. They focus on abs for 15 minutes a day every single day. 2 or 3 short ab workouts a week will actually help you with that. You need to focus on quality instead of quantity. Train them like any other muscle. Progressive overload, good form, and consistency. But again, you won't see your abs until your body fat is low enough. And here's the thing, getting abs is boring. It's not easy. It's not some secret workout that will magically give you the abs. It's being consistent with your training and your nutrition. The meals you eat, your training plan, all of that adds up to getting abs. People want fast results, but the body doesn't work that way. You have to earn your abs with time and discipline. And I know it's difficult. I know. I also went through that. But that is the necessary steps you need to take to actually achieve your goal of getting abs. So you still don't see your abs. It's not because you're lazy. It's because you're not doing the right things to ensure your progress. Start by finding your maintenance calories, eating 300 or 500 calories less than that. Eat right and train right and move more. And most importantly, be patient on yourself. Don't rush yourself because this is not something you can achieve overnight. It takes time. So be patient and remember, you become the person you want to be by pushing through the times you want to quit.